All right, so our next guest is a phenomenon, a well-rounded and dynamic individual, a mother, military wife, veteran, philanthropist, author, speaker, resilience, self-care, and relationship coach. Love and inspirational singer. Listen, I'm continuing. Entrepreneur are just some of the words that describe her. She is here to share her new single actually, titled Victory is Yours. Let's welcome Maxine Reyes to Sunrise this morning. Good morning, Maxine.
Good morning to you all. Good morning, Jamaica.
Well, many hats you wear.
Listen, I was like the woman with Bolipa hats.
But this journey to being, a recording artist, what inspired that?
It's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a child, but I didn't get to do it before now because I joined the military. So once you're in the military, it's a little bit hard to go off into an entertainment career. Now that I'm finished with the military, I decided to just go on full force with this.
So even in the military, they have like the chorales and that kind of thing. Were you a part of that kind of space there, or did you even express yourself in that space at all, or this is kind of like no?
In order for you to be a part of the military band, you have to like play an instrument or study that field. And I didn't study music actually, so I did it on the side. Any opportunity I got to sing within the military community, I did get to sing though. But it's mostly like the national anthem or at formal events like those.
It's so many times people see people like we spoke about all the many hats you have worn or continue to wear, and many times people see people and don't realize there's so much more going on, and all of a sudden here comes the artist side of you. During that part, was it something you kind of envisioned for yourself a long time? I know you mentioned saying you wanted to, but were you intent on getting this out, like, listen, at some point I'm going to do this? Was that something for you, or did it just happen?
No, I knew this is something I always wanted to do, but I was scared, honestly, to do it without going to school, like getting a degree in something. And so I went ahead and joined the military so I could get money for college and a lot more to get my education paid for. And once I did that, that's when I started recording and working with different producers. And there was one point 10 years into the military that I decided to, when I was in the Air Force Reserve, I decided to go ahead and record, I call it an expensive demo, really, but it was an album. And I was working with a gentleman that said he was going to help me to promote the music and really get me signed. But he wanted more from me than the music, and I was happily married, did not want to do anything crazy, sell my soul to get to where I wanted. And that's when I went back on active duty so I could work, earn my own money, and pay my way to get my music recorded.
Well, when we were here talking about International Women's Day and all different things and talking about just issues that women go through, and I'm happy you raised that point, because that is definitely in the entertainment industry, the kind of situations that many females find themselves in. And I'm happy you're able to say that you were able to stick to your focus and find your way. And so tell us about the journey. When did it start, the musical journey, and who are some of the producers you've worked with and all of that?
The musical journey started probably 15, 20 years ago. I had the opportunity in 2012 to work with Dean Fraser out of Jamaica. I had a mutual friend who works with him. I went to school with Taras, and Taras introduced me to him. And I got to work with him and some other producers there, also with Siobhan Clayton from the band C Sharp. We worked together, did some writing together.
Great.
And so the song Victory is Yours, I got to work with Toby Mack's producer in Nashville. And that's where I started recording contemporary Christian sound. I really want to do inspirational and love music. So it's not really necessarily preaching music. I don't really want to preach to people, but I really want positive and uplifting music to share with the world. And that's why I started with working with Dean and then working with these guys in Nashville.
So on this particular single, what's the lyrics really like? What are you speaking about? What are we overcoming? Tell us about it.
The Victory is Yours. It's really praising God for whatever it is that we accomplish. If there's a hurdle in life, everyone gets a hurdle or go through hurdles. And so it's really thanking Him for that hurdle that you've been through. It could be having a baby. It could be, finalizing the song and finally putting it out. That's a victory for me.
Yes.
But I always give praise to him. So that's what the victory is about. Victory is yours, is praising him for everything that he's done for us, for our victory.
Give us just a quick line from the song so we get a feel of where you're headed with this one.
We remember how you've moved, the miracles you've done. You are strong to deliver us. The battle has been won.
Yes.
There you go.
Awesome.
More than one line.
Yes.
So in terms of what you're up to now, an album, an EP, so we know this is the latest song, but
Right.
like what have you been doing right now, or been doing?
I'm writing more and recording more. I actually went to North Carolina last month to work with another producer, and within that circle, but I'm just writing, recording, and being a mom, homeschooling my daughter, being a wife, taking everything slowly, no more rushing to get into anything, because I don't have to. I'm just going to take this one song, market it as much as I can, and then move on to the next.
So for you, is it more about the expression or the career in music? Is it more just having a voice out there and kind of putting out what you'd like? Or, is it kind of, let me just put this other thing under my belt or add another hat to my many hats?
It's really putting positive music out there. We don't have enough of that, or I don't hear enough of it. And so I want to be one of those contributors that people can say, Maxine Reyes, she definitely had music that encouraged us and uplifted us. And that's the mark I want in the music industry. I have other careers or other special skills and professional background and education. I would love to be able to balance both. But in the meantime, I retired from the military. I decided that I was just going to put more effort into the music and see where it takes me. I'm not 19 years old anymore, so I don't expect to be a phenomenon. But wherever it takes me, I'll be grateful for it.
Awesome. All right, where can we continue to find your music, follow your journey, follow what you're up to? Where can we do that?
You can follow me on Instagram, Maxine Reyes Official, same thing on Facebook, and go to Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all those streaming platforms. You can find the songs on there.
So the song we can get there for sure. Victory is yours.
Maxine Reyes. Thank you so much for joining us on set, and continue to celebrate this International Women's Month.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for having me, and big up to my family and friends in Marley Hill, South Manchester.
Oh, yes.
Big up to them, indeed. It's now time for